Today on CCX News, a blow to the local restaurant scene as a longtime family-owned restaurant closes its doors. Thanks for joining us. After 15 years in downtown Robbinsdale, Nonna Rosa's is closing its doors. Reporter Emily Haugen spoke with the former owner and an employee about the impact it leaves behind.
West Broadway in Robbinsdale is known for its eclectic mix of businesses. Italian restaurant Nonna Rosa's Ristorante was one of those fixtures.
It was also kind of at the nexus of, a lot of really great other local communities.
Husband and wife duo Tina and Francesco Sulia opened up Nonna Rosa 15 years ago, and they sold it 5 years ago, looking for a change. But it's always had a special place in Sulia's heart.
We don't have any interest in it anymore, but it was our life's work, and it was something we built with love and, sweat and tears.
The business changed owners a couple more times since then, ultimately closing after its last day on Saturday, June 21st, announcing that decision on Facebook. That's where Sulia learned, too.
I didn't realize how hard it would hit me because that was our life's work, and we spent a lot of time there, and we loved the community, and just the impact of everybody's comments. It just really made us, miss that.
But she knows the restaurant industry is hard. Current owner Jason Lyons said in a statement that decreased sales and rising costs led to the closure. His staff knew that could happen ahead of time, but they held on.
Here I am 8 years later, so stayed till the end.
Server Tony Perozzi's been there 8 years, typically working the lunch hour.
Getting to meet people and just being part of the community was just excellent.
He says he's going to miss his regulars, many of whom were his neighbors.
I can go to the grocery store with 10 things on my list and forget 5 of them, but I'll remember that somebody doesn't, take such and such on the side or wants a different sauce on their food.
Perozzi credits the people and his bosses for those positive experiences. They kept him and the restaurant there until the very end. In Robbinsdale, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
In the meantime, if you're ever in Arizona, the Sulias opened a new restaurant in Glendale. It's called Tre Bicchieri and just soft opened this month. In other news, Brooklyn Park police continue to investigate a body found over the weekend. The discovery was made Saturday afternoon in a commercial area in the 7400 block of West Broadway. Police noticed the body as they were responding to a separate incident. As we went to air, it's not yet known how the person died. The identity of the individual has also not yet been released. The county medical examiner is conducting an autopsy. Meanwhile, authorities have identified a Maple Grove man who police say was shot and killed near a downtown Minneapolis street corner. 33-year-old Donnell Burns died of multiple gunshot wounds. A second person was also wounded in the shooting, which happened after midnight on Friday. A motive for the shooting is not yet known, though police say there was a gathering at the intersection before shots were fired. No arrests have been announced. An assassin not only killed Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark in their Brooklyn Park home, there was an additional victim, the family's pet dog, Gilbert. A vet clinic in Brooklyn Park tried to save the dog's life, and while they weren't successful, they found a way to remember the dog while giving back.
He was a failed service dog. He actually was in a program with Healing Paws to be a service dog, but he was too sweet and he did not graduate the program. So kind of in a nod to his service dog past, we wanted to help out the service dogs that we deal with.
Allied Veterinary Emergency Clinic in Brooklyn Park is raising money to support service dogs that work with local police departments. The money will be used to help treat dogs that need emergency care or get hurt on the job.
Kind of navigating that tough emotions with the team and wanting to create something out of this tragedy that we could pay it forward. We thought of giving back and helping service dogs too as a way for our team to be able to support and share Gilbert's story.
We'll have a link to the fundraiser at ccxmedia.org. A popular Golden Valley bakery is making some changes this summer. In Business Matters, we take a look at what Funner Brothers Donut Company is doing to help draw in more families.
Is this a maple bar on the bottom?
Yes.
I'll take a maple bar.
When you're craving freshly baked goods, or more specifically,
Donuts.
there are few places in the Northwest Metro that can rival Golden Valley's Funner Brothers.
Because they're the best donuts in town.
It's more than sugar and flour.
There you go. You're one of a kind here at Funner Brothers.
There's magic happening in these pastries.
They're great. They're classic.
And if you talk to the owners, they'll tell you business is good.
We're about 2 years into the remodel, rebranding, changing to Funner Brothers. The reception's been good. Yeah, we couldn't ask for more.
Yet for as popular as the bakery is, more is exactly what they're giving us, thanks to a partnership with Bridgman's Ice Cream.
You know, we have so many hours that the bakery's not in use, and we were just kind of tossing around ideas one day, and we landed on ice cream.
Funner Brothers usually closes for the day at 11 a.m., but for the rest of the summer, they plan to reopen in the afternoon and become an ice cream shop.
Ice cream in a cup or cone, something you can bike up with your family, walk up with your family on a nice day, and it's not a ton of places that you can do that anymore.
The plan is to offer 12 rotating flavors of hard scoop Bridgman's ice cream, which people can enjoy on new multicolored picnic tables outside.
I'm super excited about it. We love to get scoop ice cream, hang out on a picnic table with our puppy, and just hang out and enjoy the sunshine in the summertime as much as you can.
I love ice cream. Big ice cream person.
Owners want to stress that the full bakery selection will not be available during ice cream hours, with one exception.
This is our signature donut ice cream sandwich, and then you choose the ice cream and slap it in between the donut hole.
The perfect concoction to make everything feel, well, funner.
I think it's definitely good for the neighborhood. We need more small businesses, especially ice cream. I mean, it's a win for everyone.
Funner Brothers will stay open for ice cream until 9 p.m. all summer.
Despite the heat, the annual Play Ball High School All-Star Baseball Series got their games in over the weekend. The 6-team multi-game series featured several local All-Stars in one of the Saturday games.
A cavalcade of local All-Stars in this year's series, including Dawson Franke and Will Hoffrogge of Armstrong, Maple Grove's Connor Johnson, Tyler Hand and Tommy Heifert from Trutino Grace, Nick Carlson of Champlin Park, and Armstrong head coach Brian Sobiek, all in the Metro North. And on the Metro West, Gabe Nathy of Providence Academy, Carl Sheeby of Hopkins, Wayzata's Noah Filer, plus coaches Bobby DeWitt of Wayzata and Trevor Patterson of Providence Academy. Now to the highlights. Bottom of the third inning, Nathy of Providence scores on the back end of a double steal attempt. Tag out at second base doesn't count because it was ball 4 on the batter. It's 1-0 Metro West. In the fourth, Gavin Jensen of Minneapolis South singles sharply to right field. Sheeby scores on the hit. Metro West gets 2 in the inning to lead 3-0 after 4. Top 5, Maple Grove's Johnson hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Lincoln Erdahl from St. Anthony scores, and it's a 3-2 game. Sixth inning, and Metro North ties it. Lane Olson of Princeton hits a fly ball to the left. The catch is made, but hit deep enough to score Armstrong Franke from third, and it's a 3-3 game. Seventh inning, Cooper Fiskewald from St. Francis with the best hit of the day, sending this ball deep to left and into the trees for a solo home run. Metro North goes in front 4-3. Metro West tied the game on the 7th, and then again in the 8th when Will Haas of Rockford delivers a sac fly, scoring Jack Scanlon of Delano. The game was called after 8 and ended in a 6-6 tie. The South All-Stars won the series.
The last high school sporting event of the 2024-25 school year is in the books. Jay Wilcox has more on the clay target shooting tournament.
After the morning team competition and a 9th place finish, 4 Wayzata shooters, along with Ashley Sarvey of Hopkins, were the local entrants in the state clay target shooting tournament.
It's obviously been a long time coming. I've been shooting trap for a long time. It's my first time here at state, and it's just amazing to see the level of talent and the amount of hard work all these people have put in.
It was pretty good. It was bittersweet. It's like my last thing doing for Hopkins and stuff, so I think it went out pretty good, and I shot pretty good for my last 50, so that's okay.
For Sarvey, who had a top 5 finish among girls last year and tied for 10th Friday with a 92, being a female shooter doesn't feel too out of the ordinary, even though it is mainly guys.
Just walking in, I saw like 3 girls, and that's it for the first like 30 minutes, but I don't think people treat me any different, really. I think if anything, people are more proud of me, and I like that.
The Wayzata contingent wasn't thrilled with how the team part went, but did bounce back in the individual competition.
Personally, for me, not a good day. at least at first. But you know, we did what we could. We've definitely done better, and I think we're doing better in individual, like all across the board.
Wyatt Zarnes of the Trojans hit 98 of 100 targets, tying for 11th. Olin Nelson and Amartya Bhattacharya each hit 97 to tie for 23rd, capping another strong season for the Trojans. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media. CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You also have access to a large on-demand library, including full sporting events and daily newscasts. To find us, go to the store, search CCX, and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. The CCX Media app, available on Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and Roku.